What's happening, people? Welcome back to the channel, Off The Underside. It's another week, another podcast with the troops. Corey, you've been on holiday for a week. Davey, you've no. How's holiday been, Corey?
It was good, man. Davey looks more tan than me.
Up, mate.
Corey, tell us about your holiday. What were you up to? Where were you?
Gran Canaria for a week. Just chilling. Sitting by the pool, going to the beach. Usual stuff. Dino.
Nice, mate. You delighted to be back in Sunnycoat Bridge?
I know, that's what I was saying to Davey before we went on. As soon as I was landing and got off the plane, I was just like, fuck this, I want to go back on that and just fucking fly off somewhere. Weather's brutal.
Ah, well, mate, you need to get back to the grind someday. So,
I can't.
may as well be doing it.
May as well, yeah.
Right, before we get into it, guys, remember, subscribe to the channel. We've had loads of good guests on recently. We've got Guillaume Balag on at the end of this week, which is very exciting stuff. He was interviewing Maresca at Chelsea yesterday, and then he's fucking interviewing us for Fuds this week. So, you know, he started off strong, and he's going to end the week at an all-time low. So,
Have we no interviewing him?
You can interview us if he wants.
No, you said he's interviewing us.
Oh, we've started already, man. He's getting fucking that me everything into Davey boy.
I said he interviewed Maresca.
3 years special.
Anyway, it's exciting times. David, what have you been up to, mate?
What
have you been up to?
Fuck all, mate. Time in the cold.
You're always know well. You're always know
well. Don't you start?
Yeah,
Look my haircut. Sticking up.
Got a bit here.
That's my pubes.
Why do you think I wear a hat, man?
I can't be asked, mate, shaving it.
Nah, no, it's a pain in the arse. You know what I mean?
Just one day do it for me.
Aye. You're just wasting money doing that one.
But he did my beard and all, so that's what I'm making. Most of the money's actually getting earned.
Before you get that beard,
say again.
Right, anyway. We've got millions to talk about. It's been a very fucking controversial week again in Scottish football. I mean, I'm sure I said this on Twitter the other day that, you know, the amount of shit that's happened this season is unbelievable. Like, in the first, 12 games of the season, do you know what I mean? Usually everything that's happened like fits into an entire season. But this week again has been very, very controversial. But obviously we need to start with the high. Fucking last week, obviously, me and Davey spoke to Stevie Mallon last week about it as well, but we're going to get in depth about it here. The Scotland game, they're now in the World Cup. Corey, did you watch that game over there?
Aye, I watched it. It was one of the most mental games of football I've ever seen in my life, I think. I like highs and lows, even. Like, I'm not overly a massive Scotland fan. Never have been. I don't really like international football. But just watching that, you got right in it. You were proper patriotic, like fucking on Scotland and all that, and I had everything. Controversial red card and all for Denmark. I thought that was a bit fucking harsh on him for the second yellow, but the goals themselves. Shankland doing what he does best and just stands there and hopefully the ball just taps him. That's all Scotland needed. Somebody like him. Then after the Tierney goal, the McTominay goal. That's probably the goal of the season. You're not going to see anything better than that, I don't think. Then Kenny McLean. That's what I was going to say. Then Kenny McLean does a halfway line. Then you're like, fuck. There you are. Fucking
McTominay was better.
I think for technique-wise, McTominay was probably better, but I think Kenny McLean, it was just... I heard James McFadden like, shoot! And then after it actually happened, it was brilliant. Seeing the reaction.
I thought it was Stephen Thompson shouting that, was it not?
What did that?
Either one of them, did you see the reaction? But see the ones on Twitter, and it's like the cameras pointing at them. Every goal are just going absolute tonto, hugging each other. And
did you see the one with Clyde? And it's Scott Allen going through every emotion. You know, see that? I get on Twitter, mate, and it's just Scott Allen watching the game with Hugh Keevans, and he's fucking obviously Scotland score his Serbia, and then obviously when the third and fourth go in, they just go mental.
Yeah, brilliant, man. Aye, it was just an incredible night, man, and just say McTominay, McLean, and then Tierney as well with 3 amazing goals. Like when we spoke to Stevie last week, he was saying that St Johnstone the players that day. They'd kind of ranked them, and he said it was McTominay, McLean, and Tierney. How would you rank them, Corey?
But the goals,
Aye.
And how good they were.
probably would say that. Maybe McLean, just for the sheer fact there was a halfway line, but McTominay's goal was fucking outstanding, man. Fourth minute and everything. It's just his first shot and goal. Outstanding, man.
I think it was his only shot because he didn't do much more the rest of the game.
I mean Scotland, the first shot of the whole game, and it was an absolute fucking topper.
But we're going to get into referees, man. I think that boy was Scottish that gave that red card.
It was never a
Could have been Mark Blair, man.
very controversial.
Did you see? You know the singer Callum Beattie? He was doing an interview on BBC Scotland. I seen, and he was out for the Scotland game, and he came out the pub, and the Scotland bus was there, and a few of them know him and all that. You know what I mean? Like, and his music and all that, and said, "Come on, fucking come back with us, man. We'll have a party." So they went to wherever the party was, and he was saying that John McGinn was like steaming and all that, right? And he was going about, and he was sitting with Callum Beattie's cousin. Callum Beattie brought his cousin, and John McGinn was like, sitting with him for an hour, and McGinn turned on him and went, what was that red card all about, man? I dived, didn't I? Let's just be honest, I dived, man. But hey, it fucking worked and all that, it worked.
All right,
so obviously McGinn fucking was basically admitted it.
Aye, because you knew, mate, because it wasn't even as if the boy pushed him, it was kind of priority, and McGinn had already turned and went down. Do you know what I mean? And it was a wet night, so he's sliding, but fuck it worked, didn't it?
It was
just worked.
It was a shame for John McGinn because he had to do the doping, and he's like, "It's always me. I must have a look about me and all that." But it was class. It was the interviews after it and all. You seen Andy Robertson talking about Jota was in his head all day and all that. That was quite emotional and probably tough for him. And then after John McGinn comes out and just he's the biggest bam ever. Well, that Rab Florence says it was a Kieran Tierney thing. He said it was a pure mad mental, didn't think it was going to happen moment. It's like, put on a t-shirt, this is fucking outstanding Scotland.
Well, to be fair, I thought Tierney's interview was at the bam one because he just kept saying man at the end of everything. Aye man.
You know, that's the thing, I like it when
but you feel shit because McGinn posted a picture and it was like, can he celebrate? Do you know what I mean? Whereas you've got fucking players that used to run away. Rio Ferdinand being one of them.
I mind that fucking bit.
You know what I mean? He ran away so he didn't get done. That's how he got his ban, wasn't it?
But that's about 25 years ago, no? A bit longer?
No, mate, it's not.
No.
That was early 2000, but
Right.
2000
2004, 5, 6, run about that. I don't know how.
Roughly.
But aye, very, very good night for Scotland, the World Cup. What's you got any plans for it?
Aye, I apologise to Kenny McLean for slagging him on here.
No,
all 3 years I've slagged the boy.
I've not slagged him.
You fucking did.
I still think he's done shit.
I'm in pain. I've not slagged him.
Never.
But it's good to see people trying it. I think there was a boy in the Scottish, maybe first or second division, trying it at the weekend. Alan Troughton tried it. The keeper just touched it on the bar. Richarlison tried it. It came off, I know.
Aye.
Wee guy called Cristiano Ronaldo tried it and done it.
No, that was McTominay's he done, mate, and that was in the box. That's a shite goal.
Is that a shite goal, was that?
It's overrated, that.
Aye, mate. It's a Kenny McLean.
Aye, the Kenny.
But I think he got a mention last night in the Man U game, or was it? It might have been the Tottenham game, actually. On Sunday, got a mention on the telly when it was playing.
McFadden took it well, because they took the 3 goals are probably better than all 3 years. Like the yours against France, I'll take it, man. That's what I don't give a fuck.
I heard McFadden saying during the commentary that it was the best.
I think they were trying to get him a bite, and he's like, I don't care, man. We went through. I'm fucking.
So obviously winning it. That's the main thing.
That's what he's like, but I never done it. And then after he was like, loads of Scotland teams in the past haven't done it. Then he's like,
well, you look at the playoffs. Look at Northern Ireland. They get Italy. Do you know what I mean? So it could have been a fucking hard one if it did go to playoffs. And probably Just
Some
saying they
tough
wouldn't have
teams in
played it.
that. I think it's the
Aye,
Ukraine
mate.
and that as well, man. So there's like a few of them that would give Scotland a fucking run for their
But
money, definitely.
is there 2 playoffs? Do you play the original playoff and then you play a winner of another game?
I'm not too sure how it works.
Is that how this format's
there's two,
working?
aye.
It is, isn't it?
There's two,
You know what I mean? So it wouldn't have been easy going to the playoffs.
there's 2 games, aye.
Draw next
Um,
week. Who do you think Scotland will get? You know, Karen
Oh.
just
High,
happy
it's
there.
What you want?
80.
What you want is a big team, a big fucking team, like, you know what I mean, an Argentina or a fucking
Aye, one
France.
team.
Aye, one of
One
them.
big
Don't
team.
And then two winnable games.
Aye. But then again, we thought that at the Euros, didn't we? And it fucking doesn't work.
But that should
Well-
have been. That should have been easy.
You know
It
what I
should have
mean?
been. That's,
Well-
Germany and Scotland went through.
Going back to talking to Stevie Mallon again, but I thought he made a good point last week when he was talking about how, you know, Steve Clark might actually learnt his lesson for the Euros and that, you know what I mean? Because obviously during that game last week he brought on
Aye,
fucking,
the 2 points, aye.
he brought on Dykes and fucking
Yeah.
Shankland.
Shankland and
You know what I mean?
Adams. They brought them on.
Oh, sorry, Shankland and
Aye,
Adams,
yeah.
sorry, aye.
But
Well, you know, 25 minutes to go, which is that's just not something he does, man.
I don't know if that's maybe desperation. I don't think he would like start a game like that. I think he'll still start the game
Aye,
a
aye.
bit defensive.
Yeah, think about it, but they was dope, didn't they? So he's your best player running at defenders, so they'd need to run at players.
But seeing the World Cup,
Yeah,
like
for
we're
that.
saying, if we get a big team, just say Argentina and all that, see the way we play the defensive, keep the ball and all that, that's fine. But see when it's the games that are like winnable, we should get put Shankland and Adams up front and fucking go for it for the get go. But I think he'll still revert back to the
Aye,
defense.
still play
That's the
that way,
thing.
yeah.
That's the thing that I think is a bit annoying about Steve Clark, and I think that was the reason I said it myself, and I'm sure you two said as well that he's probably no the man for the job. But
Right. So Tierney and Robertson are both fit for the World Cup. Do you go back to playing free, just free to back to fit them in, or do you play Tierney on the right if you have to?
I didn't mind Tierney on the right, see, because he was
No,
kind of
that's what I'm asking, mate.
all right. So I think to get both of them on the pitch, I would probably say play him on the right and just ask him to cut in, because that's how he got his goal, now cutting in and working his way through the box. So I don't know if that works out, but don't know. See how it goes. It just kind of that I was only about 3 the last time Scotland went to the World Cup, so this is the one I'll
Time
probably
is 7, mate. That's
so
what I would say. Maybe what were you, first year, second year?
Yeah, so there've been 12, so maybe.
Roughly about
Oh,
then. So this will be the first one I can properly remember that Scotland's been in it. I mean, I can't really remember it, so I'm just buzzing for that aspect. Plus, the ITV and BBC one, they can't talk about England all the time. I mean,
I
But I
can-
remember
They still
going to one
will,
of the
but-
games. See the all 3 Scotland games. See Bella Park.
Mm.
They
Aye.
had like a big screen up,
Mhm.
and they had like activities for kids and all that, and things to play. Like, remember playing football and stuff like that. There was like a football pitch thing, and just it was like a carnival thing. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
See if there's something like that one this year. Do you fancy doing one game, or are they all during the week when we're at work?
No sure,
I
mate.
don't-
It'll just depend on it. I
I'm
don't think
thinking,
that's actually.
see, time wise, like time difference. I think some of them there'll be a couple at night. I think they'll
What's
have
it, at
one
the street
during
then, at 3 in the morning?
Aye. Or the Friday night game, Scotland.
Projecting the football to the fucking flat wall, the back out.
Aye. Aye. That's for Patreon if you ever get it. That video just us in a gaff.
I always remember as well, man. They were like, it was scorching, obviously. I particularly remember the Norway game when I was there. And it was during the day and that. And it was scorching, and for some reason they had like a Coke bus. No, the kind of Coke you want, but Coca-Cola.
For God.
Coca-Cola
I'm
bus.
not having these
Coca-Cola.
statements coming my
Slanderous
way.
on this podcast, man.
I do not touch drugs.
They touch
Okay,
me.
mate. That's like
Unless
Bill
they're-
Clinton.
unless they're
I did
pink.
not have sexual relations with anyone. And they were fucking just giving everybody cans of Coke everywhere, man. People were taking big fucking handfuls of them and all that.
Must be
Must
like
have been a
sponsorship.
sponsorship.
Aye, with the World Cup. Because I think it's like Coca-Cola and McDonald's. They're always thereabouts when it comes to the sponsors, so it must be something to do with that.
I just remember getting picked up for school and going up the road to watch a Brazil game.
But they're all wearing their kilts and all that stuff.
No, I was at primary school, mate.
Oh, no, you fanny. The national team, didn't they? They all came out with kilts and all that on
I
Scott
fucking
TV.
can't, mate. It was that long ago. I can't remember. I know the goal scorers, but I was a bit.
I could tell you the
Tom Boyd
Brazil's
and
goal
John
scorers.
Collins.
Huh?
Tom Boyd scored on goal and John Collins.
Tom Boyd, Collins, and I'm going to say Romario.
I don't know if it was Romario.
Nah.
No. Who is
Who
it?
are you, mate?
Ronaldo.
Are you
Where's
sure?
it?
Ronaldo, aye. Remember that World Cup and he was injured for the final, or it?
But I didn't know.
Aye, but that was like a mad thing in the final, wasn't it? Because it was like, oh, he's no well. But I've watched a documentary later on, and he took fits, didn't he?
Aye, I've watched that. I think
He used to
Yeah,
room
I
with
was about it.
Roberto Carlos, and the two of them used to just fucking smoke their wee hearts out in the shower.
Yeah, it was Ronaldo, mate.
Is it?
And then what about the goal scorer against Norway?
Fuck, I don't know that.
Craig Burley.
Big Burley. Well done, mate.
Get up. Yeah, that was a guess. I just
That was
remember
big.
getting into the Morocco game and basically thinking you were going to pump them and they get pumped.
Aye, the fucking country Coventry, Hadji.
Aye, mate.
He was brilliant, man.
I played for Coventry, wasn't it? And the other boy, they had two boys.
Aye.
You'd Mustafa Hadji and you'd somebody else for the Moroccan team playing for Coventry.
Right, I can't remember his name, but aye, you're right.
Nah, he wasn't as big as Hadji.
But anyway, we're in the World Cup next year. It's exciting times for everybody. So let's move on to the next topic is Celtic's AGM.
I'll
I made a
start.
video.
I thought it was brilliant.
I made a video about it on TikTok and all that. Loads. I've given my opinions on that. So
Did you get abused of that?
there was a load of
Half and half?
totally the AGM's totally split the Celtics support.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Loads of people are saying
Aye, you
Lowell was a fanny, and loads of people saying the fans were fannies and that. But
You can tell who the happy clappers are when you look at the comments, I feel.
see, that annoys me.
But, mate,
annoys me.
I'm just going to say this, Connie, right?
happy
It's an
clappers.
AGM, and see, you're
Mate,
saying happy clappers.
That's a thing, though.
They cut something through the frickin' fin. They get rid of the, as they say, get rid of the last board, right? But see, when you're acting like a fanny, like your Jeanette Finlay and whoever else is in that fucking position that kept getting in out the room just to disrupt it. That's not how you make a debate with a board if you're acting like a fanny at an AGM. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, though, Lowell and Desmond would have known what was going to happen, mate.
Aye.
They are honestly sitting there
He's played that in the
no
noise.
fucking noise,
Aye.
no nothing, especially when Desmond was coming out with fucking all the wild statements about being bullied and all that, you know what I mean?
No, I know.
But
I don't think that was aimed. I don't think that was aimed at your normal fan. I think that was aimed at that thing that happened against Falkirk that came out. And then I woke up on Saturday and there was another one saying that a lassie was intoxicated, left her phone in the grun, and because they wouldn't let her back in the grun, she get done for fucking hitting stewards or police. So that's no helping your case.
No, but
it's the same thing I walk on the road, mate, and you go to Ibrox and you're always getting fannies.
But see,
you know what I mean?
as well, regardless of what has happened, you can't go out and what Jamie says, see the way Lowell and Desmond's son, they treat Celtic fans or they speak to Celtic fans as if they're fucking mains. Aye, they're not supporters, they're consumers, they're customers. That's all they think about. They're only seeing money on the spreadsheets and all that fucking sort of shit. They always say, oh, true Celtic men. Say if they were true Celtic men, they would go in there and properly, like, your son's not working right. The fans are against us and we think we're doing a good job. But if they were proper Celtic men, they would properly look into it and try to figure out what's wrong, what's not happening. But there's people that are just in it for themselves, and that's what I think Celtic fans are getting. Fair enough, they didn't act properly in the AGM, but at the same time, it's like they've probably had enough because I seen Desmond's son coming out with statements like, "Oh, supposedly we haven't done anything in over 25 years in Europe. Have you forgot about 2003, the UEFA Cup final?" I was like, "That's still 20 nearly 23 years ago.
That's what you're talking about.
Rangers have went to UEFA Cup final, got
Christ.
liquidated, bust, went through all the leagues, and then went to another one. But and we're still Seville. No, we need to. There needs to be continuance, like progression.
Growing.
And they're just happy. They're just happy with getting the money in for the league, money in for the Champions League. Oh, it's just a bonus.
Sorry, I agree, mate. I agree with you completely. I mean, I'm all for calling out fans if fans are out of order and stuff. And Davey's saying about the Falkirk King. You know what I mean? Fair enough, but he didn't specify that. He was talking about in general, you know, we won't be bullied off certain supporters and or I so specify it in, but I thought that the whole tactics of what they done, they came out trying to, you know, all guns blazing, trying to fight against against the fans and, you know, we'll show you sort of mentality. Whereas it should have just been right, you know, we've all made mistakes. Even though they did say, even though Desmond go, yeah, have you made mistakes? Yes, but you know what I mean, it was bullshit.
Every business makes mistakes.
But what David says is
every business makes a mistake.
I know, but like, he wasn't taking ownership, bro.
I mean, it's a football club. I know that you have to run it like a business, but there's people, that's not their only enjoyment in life. Going to watch Celtic, going to see them win trophies, but they're not thinking that way. They're just thinking, as long as they're going to buy the new Celtic strip, as long as they're buying pies in the stadium, as long as they're fucking just coming in and gaining us money, they're not actually caring about the modern day, everyday Celtic fan. They're not caring.
That's the thing as well. I mean, that's the thing as well. I mean, I've always been a fan of Lawwell, to be honest. I think Lawwell has done some really good things at Celtic, you know what I mean? Getting good money for certain players, you know, bringing in players and that, especially under Ange and, you know, that kind of period. And obviously Brendan Rodgers' first time, I think. Obviously Lawwell gets quite a raw deal at times, but I thought last week, man, I thought he was bang order. I thought he was basically looking for to throw the fucking toys at the pram pretty much immediately. Like I says, when Desmond was talking, were he honestly thinking there was never going to be any fucking, you know, hiss back to that, you know, a fight back to that or whatever, and then to just do the wee threat thing he done and all, you know what I mean? You know, I'm sure you don't want this to end, but, you know, if you don't calm down, we'll definitely end it. And then, see, what as soon as he said that, he was always going to end it, you know what I mean?
It's what David was saying. It's like they went out there to antagonise the fans so they could make a noise, make a ruckus, and then after be like, oh, look at them, they're bad bastards.
I just heard on Twitter that it had been cancelled. It had been postponed for half an hour, is it? Was it 30 minutes?
Because they were shouting
and then you obviously uploaded the video, Jamie, into group chat, and I'm sitting there and pissing myself laughing, mate. And I'm not even joking, do you know what I mean? That's how I commented to you too. But I seen a comment on English saying they've just basically called all us tramps, and I was like, he's up. You know what I mean? But that's coming from me. I can have a joke about it, but it's serious for you. Do you know what I mean? It's not for me.
It's like I see people like fans of like Rangers fans and fans of other clubs, and they're just like, what is Celtic expecting? But we're not expecting to go out there and win European trophies, but we don't really progress. But we don't progress.
What can I say to you this year? League and Europe. Do you know what I mean?
We're just happy to get the money and we'll do it next season, But they've been doing it next season since 2003.
You know,
the fuck all's really happened, I mean.
You know, when Rodgers left, right, and we were having this debate about, is it Rodgers' fault, is it the board's fault, and that. You know what all this just screams out to me, man? And we all agreed that it was both, right? But this screams out to me, man, that we were spot on, because you know the way Dermot Desmond's boy acted there and the way Lawwell acted was just total arrogance. And we know that Brendan Rodgers is fucking an arrogant guy. You know what I mean? So it was probably a total personality clash. A bunch of guys who just didn't want to back down. You know what I mean? Just didn't want to fucking, you know, it was like Rodgers getting offered the deal, you know, can we at least talk about it? And Rodgers said, no, I'll let you know. And they've fucking been like, you'll let us know. We're no backing you in. You know what I mean? And it's pettiness. That's how it's led, man. It's just fucking been a total. That's it's just been total arrogance, man.
Last week when we done Stevie Marlin, one of our customers had actually went for a pint with Peter Lawwell the Friday before. So we found out that supposedly Rodgers was getting paid more than what they were saying and everything. He get offered 20 left backs and not back every single one of them. And Lawwell was one of them who told Desmond, don't bring him back because he's just egotistic, fucking all about himself.
Aye.
Probably fucking seen his selling.
Everybody
Do you know
knows
what I
that.
mean?
I mean, see when he
Do
came
you know
back the
what I
second
mean?
time, everybody said that. That's why Celtic fans used to say that Gucci belt story they use as a joke, but it's like that was him to a T.
Aye.
I think it was 60-40 the board, in my opinion. I think
Oh,
the
so you
board.
just gone, you're a sheep. You're
No,
just
but
jumping into the rest of them.
no,
I don't know.
I did think Rodgers had parts to play because he also spat the dummy out, didn't want to. All these players are all shite. Putting Dane Murray on against Hearts just to prove a point and all that stuff. Like
I said that for use for weeks with lineups that he's doing, mate.
he had his part to play and all, but a board, one of the biggest clubs, you could definitely in Scotland, but you could probably say in Europe,
Right.
and they're acting like fucking spoiled wains and saying we're all bullying them and all that stuff. We're the ones who put the money into the club. I mean, they're the ones that aren't doing their job properly to the extent that Celtic fans are. Like, you don't ever want to say sack the board or anything like that unless they're making an absolute fucking hoot of it. And they are. They just
Right,
don't want to
well,
admit it.
roles reversed, mate. Roma game. There was actually Rangers fans who sat in a different stand, got tickets in the government. So when they unfurled the banners with basically the two targets for the chairman and Telwell was right so that they could all see it. Do you know what I mean? So you maybe need to try things like that instead of doing it for a corner. Do you know what I mean? Because it's worked for us.
I think
to get
that
other people involved and all that.
Aye, mate, but
I mean,
think about it. These are split. So there'll be people in that stone that sit either next to the board or across from the board in the other stand that could fucking say, right, use that flag, we'll fucking put that up.
but I don't see how people can be happy. Because
Come on, mate.
no, I know, but even if they say, oh, they're doing a good job, the board are still causing like a friction amongst the support. It's obviously it's shown in the team because they're not performing well. So the board are still they're causing that. Still, the Rodgers in there. They don't have him to say it was all his fault. They're still causing this friction. They need to solve that. They need to sort that out.
Banies.
Doesn't seem likely.
So obviously we've got to talk about McGregor's goals I put up there, but Celtic were utter shite on Saturday night, like totally pissed.
That's the way
I was screaming at the TV. Especially like 10 minutes to go. There was, and McFadden said it in commentary as well. There was no urgency. There was no nothing. Let's get forward. That so fucking lucky McGregor pulled that out of the bag, man. Because
never mind 10 minutes to go. What about the one that at me Meneman never put in about 10 minutes on the board?
Aye, I don't know how.
Because I seen you two rats putting up a bit Livy. So I'm going to watch these Terrier bastards tonight. Mate, it was like fucking men against boys for that first 45 minutes, and I mean St Mirren were the men.
But I feel like that was the way Celtic played all season. That's what I'm like. There's no urgency.
But surely he's played better under a Neil.
In some games, but that was the
first game. That was bad, Corey.
That was the first game that he started to creep back to like the start of the season. I don't know if he said so in a half time because it did change, but it still wasn't great.
But didn't he? Because he put Maeda through the middle and Kenny half.
Aye.
So that kind of helped you with speed through the middle.
The problem is there's just not enough talent in that team either, man. You know what I mean? You're still reverting to guys like Yang and all that. You know what I mean? It's just no fucking good enough. We've not got the players.
That's also like what Rodgers was saying that I need money to improve it. And I don't know. I know that David was saying that we got offered 20 left backs, but what was the standard really?
I know, probably.
It could have been absolute garbage because
but to be fair, it's only to cover Tierney in it because Tierney was coming back as number one, so
but
he's brought an Argentinian boy in that he's happy with 1 minute and now what's wrong with him? He's injured, isn't he?
Aye, he was. I think it was the game before St Mirren game.
Do you know what I mean?
I'd spend a few million on him. I like him.
Aye, he's low, but I really mind him as a backup, and I think he's got a bit of urgency, which is a bit strange in a Celtic team, but it does seem like he wants to get forward and they bust a gut, and that's all you can really ask for.
The thing is, if you're playing as a backup left back at Celtic at the moment, you're definitely getting a game every week because Tierney comes off every single fucking game.
Aye, I know, mate. It always seems as if he pulls up or blah after about 60
Even at that,
seconds.
even like I think he can only play like
Yeah.
75, 80 minutes.
Aye.
The
But
same
Jamie,
with
your player of the year shout's fucking dreadful, mate.
Oh, aye, I know.
yeah, is our bet still alright? Because Falkirk are doing alright, but Kamal's doing a
I
bit
know, I fucked that one, I know, man.
That's been fucking South Day for him.
Corey, I think you're going to beat me on Beffering, mate, but we've got a long way to go. I think Kamal on 86 at Kettlewell for me to fucking win that.
What?
So.
Fuck's sake, did you not say he was manager of the year?
Aye, what a manager
I
he
didn't
is.
go that far, but I thought it'd have worked out well, man. But he's
Top
what's
six.
that?
Let's be
7,
honest,
6.
look how shite Aberdeen were, and look, they've
Aye.
turned the corner the last couple of
That's true,
games,
mate.
so it
That's
doesn't
true.
take much.
Plus,
Played
Kamal
alright
have got
against Hearts.
a lot of injuries.
No.
And St Mirren were what, second? September time? They were ninth.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? So it
Well,
only
we're
takes
doing
a
alright, I
couple of
think.
results, mate.
Aye. Dundee United and all when you look at them, they're fucking playing jobbies.
They're throwing away another man.
Aye.
Then to see the goals.
Aye.
Falkirk goals. Fuck me, man.
The second one was an absolute fucking stinker. Goalie went out to punch it and he just done fuck you right in the top corner.
But didn't you see the Brian Graham bit?
Is
Yeah.
that
Craig
typical
says,
Rangers,
typical
Davy?
Rangers, Davy, leading by example. Thank fuck they 2 are away.
Correct, mate. We'll get into that, Craig. Can you change that to blue? Because I don't like seeing Craig in green.
I don't like. I don't like.
Alright,
I think Craig likes to.
Suppose because we're moving on to that now, aren't we? So we're moving on to Rangers.
Rangers getting their linesman trying to do us out of 3 points.
Let's talk about the penalty decision. Was that a penalty?
No.
Aye.
Cutting's fine, mate. Or
This is
Corey,
the point.
it's wait there, Jamie, in Corey's language, it only tapped him.
Aye, that's it. Aye, he still tapped his hand. Fuck.
tapped
It's still a fucking penalty.
Well, supposedly, for what Martin Bartley's saying, it was too close proximity, so not, isn't it?
Pish.
That's what he said. That's what he said on
That's what they said to
scoreboard.
him.
Mate, that's what he said. That's the reasons that they go, because Scotty Pittman wouldn't lie, and he was the only player to claim for it because nobody else did.
No. But it looked
But
like
see
he
where
had
that's
his
at?
hand up, just slapped out of the
Sorry,
way.
Jamie, see where I sit, mate? I said to the boy next to me, what a fucking clearance. What a block.
If we Donny will be in the chat here, man, and he doesn't know how to comment.
I fucking love you, Donny.
No, I'll be talking for him, Davey. He'll be shouting about you right now, mate, because even Donny says it was a stonewall penalty.
Mate, he was in the district bar Saturday. He was fucking away with the face. He's not even remembering that game.
I know, he was pissed on Saturday. He was telling us that's why he was tweeting all that.
Can you tell if it's Pancake Tuesday or Sheffield Wednesday?
Yeah, I could tell, because every time I say it fan notes, son, he put that YouTube video up for it.
I know.
I was arguing with every cut on
sauce.
Saturday night, man. I was like, were you drunk? And he's like, I was pissed.
It was on the sauce.
As soon as
Good
I
on
seen Facebook booked in at the district bar, I was like, he's fucking still on it.
Good man. Can't wait to see him no more.
But he said, I said you better tune in tonight because we, David, does hang as a penalty. He's like, oh, I need to fucking watch it. I need to try. But I don't know how to do that comment things.
He said to me he got it eventually, he wrote it all out. Then after he just heard that, right, that's all for it. He was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm about to send
Come on, Donny, we believe in you, mate. Just go into chat
and
then post comment, write comment or whatever. You'll be able to do
sorry. Stephen, Jamie and Donny and me were having that wee debate. Mate, I was trying to write that many words, it started going red because I'd used up all my fucking my numbers. I wasn't allowed to write anywhere. I had to delete half of it.
I think Craig's on the fucking sauce now. Never a penalty, too close, and their defender.
Thank you, Craig. I'll have some of that.
That's a natural position.
But you don't notice, son, but
you think that's right? That's, you know,
see when it goes against us. See when it goes against us, user or flagging us. But see when son goes for us, he's a fucking wanting the cunt sack.
Right, I'm going to fucking mute you. You're getting muted. Right, so so you've proven, the two of you are proven here, you don't know the fucking rules. Doesn't matter if I hit off his hair, hit off his fucking thigh.
Oh,
Doesn't matter how close it was.
Aye, it does.
No, it doesn't. I fucking muted you. How'd you unmute yourself? You
Because I can fucking unmute myself.
Aye, he
Yeah.
found out how to mute himself.
Fuck's sake. That's that fucked in, isn't it?
Aye, because he done
Well,
it accidentally.
you were
Didn't
talking
check.
about rules, right? But we never spoke about the fucking rule that the boy wasn't offside in your game.
See, this is what you and Donny do. This is
No,
what the two of you
no.
fucking do.
We're talking about the weekend
but
games.
what about this? What about this?
What weekend
What
games,
a fucking
mate?
boutery, man.
I've
What
already
a
said
boutery
to you,
all the time.
the Matthew McDermott, he's going on about beating wanting him sacked and that. Matthew McDermott, 3 out of 6 games he's fucking been involved in your games. Gave you a penalty against Dundee and it hurt the guy's face when he was 2 years away.
1937. Go back to 1937.
Oh, you've got a fucking cheek. Jamie, I'll send you a wee picture, mate.
1937.
What team what a fan?
What about when
Come
you
out
done
with a
that in
DVD
1937?
inside your stadium. These are Fenian bastards.
See,
Dirty Fenian bastards. Corey, you get your fuck because I'm talking to you and all.
You're fucking unleashed here. Look at you fucking unleashed here.
Where's all the Terriers that usually comment and all?
Aye,
I never really done a TikTok or a post about it.
So. Jamie, what team does that Stu that started watching all the time? What team does he support?
He's a fan.
St Mirren?
No, he's a fan.
Tim? Oh, thought you'd have been in at least.
No.
I usually do a TikTok or an Instagram post not saying we'll be.
Right.
I never had time of day, man.
Fucked it. I could have done it. Should have asked.
But
I could start scratching his balls all day.
Good point. You could have done it, Corey.
I know, you could have just asked here want to make a video.
Don't need to ask. You're part of the podcast and all. You can fucking
No,
do
I
what
was
you want.
thinking today, when we get back to doing quizzes and that, we've not had a quiz for a while.
Christmas. Fuck it, get mad when we'll do a wee quiz.
Aye.
You're lucky we fucking love you and all, mate.
Dirty fuckers, sorry, Dave. He called you Dave, but
That's all right, mate. He can call me anything.
Dirty fuckers, so they are, Dave. How come I don't see Craig in the fucking
That's because he's not there for him.
No, he's got a promotion. He's got a promotion. Aye, solar panel man. That's what he is now.
So just not come in anymore?
No, he doesn't need to because of solar panels.
Well seen Craig get the promotion and Big Peter did it.
No fucking winner.
Big Peter knocked it back.
Funny handshakes in that salt tire.
No, aye. Fucking handshakes, no bother.
He'd be shaking your ass and fucking Peter would. Like he's a
Jamie, you ever heard the rumour about when they tried to get a 5-a-side together?
Nah.
There was that many Celtic fans, they couldn't even muster 5 Rangers fans to play 5-a-side.
Well, they could get fucking plenty now, like Craig, Tommy. I actually don't know anyone. Who else?
Well, there we go. They've got Arnold. They've got Craig.
That's that.
Tommy.
Jack Boy.
Jack Boy. Aye, we Jackie Boy. That's about
Adam Robertson.
Oh, I forgot about Adam.
Who else? Gary Gray.
There's a boy, Mark Houston.
There you go. The funnels did him. Funnels did him.
On the ripples.
Big Woodsy.
Big Woodsy. I forgot about Big Woodsy.
There we go.
Oh, aye. Fuck, I've not seen him in ages. He's all right, yeah.
All right,
what's next? Well and Stuart are away since we're talking about Rangers. Davey, are you happy, man, with that?
Aye, mate. You couldn't know be, could you? The fans have been saying, mate, they basically the opposite of you. Their chairman's listening to us. Do you know what I mean? Outside Durban on Saturday, there's a march in January for digital ID if you want to go. You're welcome. And inside the ground, there was a couple of protests. But, mate, I've been saying it for weeks, do you know what I mean? They're lucky that we've come back and won 4 games in a row, because if we hadn't won the 4 games, the season would be finished with them in charge already. Whereas it's not really now, because they're 5 points behind yours, which is nothing really. Because if you drew that game, it was 3 points, do you know what I mean? The 2 years only playing well, but we're getting results. So let's see how long it goes. And supposedly Raul came in and done an evaluation on the signings in the summer, and supposedly he wasn't happy with the targets that we were targeting in January. So if it's true, fuck knows.
I think it's a little too late. Or do you think
That's what I'm saying. No, really, innit? Because the 2 years are still playing catch up to Hearts, really, for their start.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? We've got a game in hand. I think you play your game in hand before us. Yours is the end of December, start of January.
I think yours is in January as well. I think it's for the same time, aye.
Right, so I thought you played yours in December. So, aye, mate, it's just Europe, innit? Better just sacking us out this year and going again.
He spent millions and put us further
Aye,
behind.
mate.
We had to go.
Well, he's basically just went to the Championship and bought anybody. And then
it was what Jamie quoted. It was that Davy Tanner, was it? Was it Davy Tanner? And after he says that they came up here and just underestimated Scottish football pretty much. They thought mediocre Championship players will come up here and run amok. And
I think Mark Warburton done the same thing. I think you should have learned from what Mark Warburton's time.
But you think Mark Warburton bought Scottish players as well?
Aye.
He tried to bring in a group. He never signed Lee Wallace, but he gave him captain, let him run up that left wing, brought in Halliday, Holt. They weren't the Rangers class, but you had to do that in the Championship, do you know what I mean?
But I think Mark Warburton did admit it to us that he kind of, after a while, he kind of realised how big the actual job was. But I think it's just the English pundits, people in football, they just underestimate Scottish football because they just think,
they either underestimate
my
it or
granny
they
can
don't
score
like
20 goals a season up there. But
O'Hara's comment.
Aye. I
watched Stockport last week after the Malin interview, Corey.
Robbies.
Oh, mate. Fucking dire. I was expecting them to be brilliant.
They do it all the time, and it's like, my granny can score 28 goals up there. And then after they slag Celtic and Rangers for playing a minimum 4 games a season and all that. But I would rather their league over there. Like,
but you think about it, you've not got the money as they have in their league, and half their players are in the English anyway. They bring fucking foreign players into play.
But
you know what I mean?
The Scottish League's going down that same route.
But we're getting the dregs for the dregs. They've got the fucking money buying anything.
But I think it's
they're
like
spending 60 million.
5 or 6 years in a row, per capita, Scotland's got the most like football fans going to games and all that stuff.
Aye.
I mean, so it's like we've got the support. Aye, the standards no there, but I think our league, I think it's one of the best because it's fucking mental. Aye, it's a bit dross to watch, but I think it's just mental. It's got all sorts of drama. Like you said, Jamie, it's only the 12th game this season, so it's the second round of fixtures. And there's so much shit going on. Celtic and Rangers have lost both their managers. The controversies. I'd rather that every single week instead of the boring Monday.
No, you wouldn't. Because all your days complaining.
The English league's dull. They might have a good standard of play and all that, but the league in general is dull.
Well, that's my argument. That's been my argument for years. See, whenever guys like Jamie O'Hara and all that come out and say stuff like this, it's as if he's trying to argue with you about something that you already admit. Though, nobody in Scotland says that we've got a high standard of football. Nobody.
Or referees.
You know what I mean?
Or referees.
Or referees. But nannies say, oh, we've got fucking quality players and amazing teams, and if you come here, you're going to see the best of football. Nannies fucking say that. You know what I mean? What you need to try and get through to a fucking guy like Jamie O'Hara is, for what we lose and all that kind of, the ability of players, not we make up for in fucking passion. You know what I mean? It's like fucking the fans. It's what it's like here, man. You know what I mean?
I don't know what yous are like at your ground, right? But you think about Man United, it's all fucking foreign people. There to see one player. Tottenham, Son, they know what they were doing, do you know what I mean? There's only one person, one fucking race coming to see Son. Do you know what I mean? It's a tourist league.
Yeah, because see, when you see a celebration, it's
some amount of Japanese fans at Ibrox on Saturday.
Aye. They went to the wrong side of Glasgow. Where's my But it's always phones out, take a photo, put it on Instagram. But when you see the last minute winner at Celtic, comes on the pitch, because of fucking buzzing, just hugging and celebrating. Yous as well, like you score a
Aye,
goal,
but
everybody's
what
up
I'm going to say
celebrating.
here is,
They should
you
be.
flag us when our fans do it, right? Yous are still sitting second after doing it.
Fuck up, Davey. Eh?
I just had to say that, mate. I just had to say it.
But you've literally done it so he's got a UEFA Cup spot or whatever, was it? No, man, we're going to go and win the league.
No,
it
you
was
won't.
the
I've
best
already
one.
told you, you don't fucking fuck it. We know
No,
Talk is coming in to get bullied after Danny.
Danny boy, but
Davey,
the
talk
best,
sense.
the best
Come
one.
on. You're
You know I
talking with your
fucking talk
fucking...
sense.
You're talking for your heart,
I
not your
talk
head.
for here and there.
Nah, you're talking
Hey,
with your
don't you
fucking
talk
heart,
there,
not
it's
your
all
head.
fake.
You're
And I
fucking
fucking
use
talk
that,
for
man.
that.
If you use that, you are going to admit Celtic are going to win the league.
They're only going to win the league, but I'm fucking
All right.
telling you the now. Just like
All
you
right.
say, Kilmarnock would finish above Falkirk.
That's a bit
Exactly.
different.
Where's the tumbleweed?
I start here. It's only 12 games in, mate.
Right, oh, he's changed his tune.
I still believe that Kamalo can do it, aye.
20 quid in my pocket, man.
I want to see a video of that money getting haunted there and everything. Proof.
That'll be handshake.
Listen, you're acting like Heart supporters right now.
Oh, here we go.
That's what you're doing.
Here
Big
we
shout out to you and
go.
Cameron, Ewan, if you're watching it, mate. Thanks for the follow on X, man. If you want to come on any time and debate us, fucking do it, mate, because your team are only going to win.
I'll be on
fuck
your
all.
team, mate. You and I hate you two cunts. I'll be on your team.
He's a master
Look at
debater.
you, man. You're fucking crawler bastard. The
Jamie,
crawler, but you
you
slag me for
know,
fucking crawling.
Jamie, you know I would go against you two with anybody.
Aye. Man. Heartbeat. Absolute heartbeat.
Unless it's somebody I don't like. I don't mind you and Cameron
Get
because
Paul to Tim on.
I like how he does things and people take it serious, right? And he just fucking, it's all just for clicks. I
Aye.
love that
That's
shit.
the thing. That's what I said to him on Twitter. It's like he was flagging Jamie O'Hara for doing exactly what he fucking does.
Aye.
You know what I mean? That is what you and Cameron does, is what Jamie O'Hara does, is just fucking come out with controversial statements. Even if he believes it or no, you know, he comes out with them and he doesn't fucking shy away from them. And that's what, and see this pish, by the way, right, about Jamie O'Hara's doing it for clicks. Guarantee you Jamie O'Hara meant exactly every word he said, by the way. He doesn't like rate Scottish football. He doesn't like Scottish football. He thinks we're pish. He thinks Stockport would win the league. That he believes that.
Mate, this is a cunt that hates Arsenal because they released him as a boy.
Aye. Then he turned into a Tottenham fan because
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how he's better.
Fucking Cundy gives him at tight, man, so it's good.
He's a banger.
Mate, did they know do a hang with somebody? Is it Leo Baker? And they had to say who's the most successful team, like in the last 5 years or whatever. And he was sitting down, FA Cups don't matter, and he put his pint as Tottenham. I watched that game on Sunday, mate. Tottenham are fucking gash.
Aye, what did I tell you? Right, so you want to slag me for all my fucking downfalls
Mate,
this season, right?
No, you say
about
Thomas Frank's a shite manager.
What did I say about Thomas Frank?
He's no, because he's still got half of Angie's players that were fucking ranked wrong.
Fuck off, man.
Yeah, you're going to say you're fucking rat.
Fuck me, man.
Let's be honest.
They should have fucking stuck with Ange.
I'm going to say Arteta's winning that week this year, mate. I watched Arsenal. Doesn't matter who he plays, mate. That Eze is fucking unbelievable. Just think it. Tottenham had him in the building.
I know. Where do you go?
First person. Did you watch a game?
I've seen the highlights.
Same bits it.
Did you see the start? The last hat trick in our North London derby, mate, 1978. Who scored?
Don't know.
I see the glare in your faces. Alan Sunderland, mate. Sutherland, mate. 1978, the last time there was a hat trick in that game, and that boy's went in and done it in his first.
Mad, didn't it?
Aye, some player, man.
Every finish was amazing.
But didn't they fuck all for me? Fuck me, man.
Jamie, that was my best round, and I fucking get no big players.
Fucking.
I've got the Crystal Palace loyal. That's keeping me going. And Semenyo. I didn't even know Semenyo was injured this week.
I didn't even check it, man. I keep forgetting. One of you need to keep remembering in that group chat, man.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm sitting 8, and used to, and your wife, Jamie, is nowhere fucking near me.
I'm 20 for something.
What was him in the top 10? I'm happy.
I think Arsenal. I did say I think Arsenal will win the league this season, but
Stevie's took care of you. Stevie Donoghue is the sociopaths. He's took care of the two of you. He's fucking bouncing at that league table.
Do you know like Chelsea are me a shout this season, but
It depends this week because it's Arsenal Chelsea.
I think it's Arsenal's to lose because they've got a good. They've for years they've been choking for a proper striker. I know he's injured, but a proper striker. But they see the squad depth is fucking ridiculous.
Mate,
I
they're
do
playing a
agree.
midfielder that can play anywhere. That
Aye.
Mourinho, see his pick out for Trossard for that first goal, mate. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Aye.
Aye. I agree with you. The only thing I'll say in the argument of Chelsea is they've got a lot of injuries and they're still winning games. You know,
But
guys
I
like
guess
Cole
they
Palmer,
drop
their best player,
points to
Cole
the
Palmer.
daft games.
Aye. Aye.
See games that you would say you'd probably be like, I'll bet Chelsea might get them this week and they'll get beat. They'll get and play Man City and fucking play them off the park.
Aye. What about
It's
Newcastle?
mental.
No. Newcastle the weekend beating
Aye.
Man City.
But
Harvey
mate,
Barnes next Scotland fucking star.
mate, see when Newcastle, when I watched a wee bit after the Ur game, they were like, I've not seen Newcastle start a game like that, like just get after them. Just try to shut them down at every attempt, mate. And then
What is Harvey Barnes? Is Harvey Barnes a left mid or a right mid? Or both?
Wherever you want, mate.
Oh, thank
You
you.
can't
That's the
send-
thing, right? You
you
were saying
can't
earlier
send-
on, David, there's no players to take anybody on. See if we go into these Euros, right, and we actually get Harvey Barnes, and you get
Or
Barnes
Doak.
on one side and Doak on the other. That's frightening.
But who you drop?
That's the thing. I was actually going to see. That's the thing I was going to say when we were on the Scotland thing, right? Obviously, Steve Clarke, as we know, and as we've spoken about with so many fucking players in the past, international managers don't like drafting their players, especially now he's got them to World Cup, right? But
Right.
see if you're a fucking player and that's SPL or anywhere, and you're performing well, who the fuck are you drafting for that Scotland team? They've got you to the
Well,
World Cup.
Look at earlier squads when he played McTominay as a defender. Just to give him a
Aye.
game.
Aye, that's true.
And you look at our midfield, and it's like Billy Gilmer never played, obviously, but you've got Gilmer, you've got Christie, who plays that position at Bournemouth, McTominay, McGinn, but McGinn seems to play on the right or the left. Christie
left,
seems
aye.
to play on the right or the left, and Doak's the other one. Do you know what I mean? So you have to leave one of them out if you're bringing Harvey Barnes in.
Who the fuck are you? Who are you?
I know,
Not gonna-
I know, mate.
not gonna be
That's
McGinn.
how I said what I said in the group chat about John Carver going down and wanting Harvey Barnes after he says aye.
I know.
And that's
You
the thing.
see
It's like it's a very reduced squad, isn't it? And I mean, it's not just like one. I don't know. You probably need to draft 3 or 4.
Do you think you could just take one goalie?
Aye, just Craig Golden.
He's old enough for it fucking freedom anyway. So
Do you know what I mean?
You'll see loads of the people that can't get in the England squad that they'll find out they've got a Scottish grander. You'll hear hundreds of them coming out the woodwork.
Well, it doesn't make a fucking difference because McTominay's from Lancashire.
Aye. But he says he's always felt Scottish all that.
Big
fucking
Dykes
time.
is Australian and he sings that national anthem as if it's in his blood.
I remember when it was his first game and it was going down, like the lineup, and it was all the Scottish national anthem. We went to him and it was the Neighbours theme tune.
But we've had it all during the year. Remember, Chris Commons wasn't he Scottish? Do you know what I mean?
James Morrison.
There's always been players.
no, Huddles, Matt Elliott,
Mhm.
fucking
Is
Graham
Gorham
Murray.
born in English?
What?
Is Gorham born in England?
Aye,
Aye,
Oldham.
English, right?
I
Gorham is shit hot.
Don
Cricket,
Hutchison.
sorry.
heard that. I heard that one.
Who?
What else did you say?
Don Hutchison.
I said
Angus-
Gorham was good at cricket.
Nah, he was. He played for Scotland at cricket.
Angus Gunn. Andy's dad.
Aye.
Both.
I think that's Scottish.
Oh
But
no, his dad's Scottish.
Is it? Oh, is it?
Aye.
Angus
Stuart,
Gunn then.
Stuart McCall.
Jay
George
Adams.
Hurst. George Hurst, that was
Hurst.
English.
Aye.
Stuart McCall.
Stuart McCall. Aye.
What, Richard
Aye.
Goff. What was he? Swedish or something? Or
No,
South
South
African?
African. South African, I think he was.
So just get back ears, do you know what I mean? But if they're willing to play for Scotland, like I've seen cunts saying if you don't want to play with it, we don't want you in my fuck off, mate. Harvey Barnes improves that squad.
I know,
Aye.
but it's
Okay.
like I say, who you
Okay.
drafting though?
No, I
You're not
know.
drafting.
But
You're not
you
drafting
still take
McTominay.
him.
You're not drafting McGinn. You're not drafting fucking Gilmore. You're not drafting.
Doak.
You're not drafting Doak. You're not
Would you?
drafting Christie.
I would drop Christie for the Barnes.
I know you would. But nah, he
I
would.
fucking don't.
He won't though.
Aye. But see, when you think about it, we're all going on about how we brought 2 strikers on. Shankland was playing behind the striker. He was playing as a 10. He was always deeper.
Aye, sure he was.
And Shea Adams
Aye.
was the one running a bit. So,
Anyways,
and Shanklin's got to be on the plane, and this pish, bringing
That's
Harvey Barnes in and dropping Shanklin. Get George
That's
Thursday, fuck. I'll
He's
take it now.
He's Scotland's like actual Scottish only natural goal scorer.
And you know Kenny McLean doing that plane before you start your pish, Corey.
No, I
Kenny
seen a
McLean,
photo and
brother.
it was like when they won promotion with Norwich and they had like the Lord Provost's hat and they had the bottle MD. It was like, this is the man that took Scotland in the World Cup.
when I worked with at
You don't-
Richmond, mate, his best pal had to take him both his MD done and everything.
Could you missed it?
Mate, no, I think he just loves a drink when obviously they're winning.
What a hero, get him on the plane. We love
You know
him.
what I mean?
We bottle in a mad dog. What a man.
Probably find that I reckon if Harvey Barnes does agree to go to Scotland, I think, I think it will be a
Impact player.
striker. I think it will be a
Impact
striker
player,
that'll get
aye.
sacrificed.
But
Mate, he's fast.
um,
He knows where the goal is.
if it is, it would be that Hurst because he's not really had a sniff and he's.
Aye. I don't think
Right.
he'll make it. I don't think he'll make it.
But you get a bigger squad in the World Cup. Though.
Let's be honest, mate, there could be injuries leading up. Some of the
Aye,
players you can't
Aye.
do that.
There
You
always
could
is.
be
Man.
fucking it for 6 months, a year, and they'll be devastated. Do you know what I mean?
We'll have Lewis Ferguson at Euros.
Aye.
Aye.
And there's another midfielder that started playing, and he's always in about it.
Nah, he's good. He's good in Scotland. The games I've watched anyway.
So we play
Mhm.
5 centre mids.
Aye. 3 at the back.
And you remember, was it not the Czech Republic? Was it the first Euros Clark went? He never played Gilmer and then played him against England and they get married in a match.
I bet he dropped him for
Aye.
the game after that. I'm sure.
You know what I mean? So it's fucking. He always comes up with that fucking. Stephen O'Donnell was playing at that time, wasn't he?
Stephen O'Donnell played, right?
David Marshall. Remember we watched that in work and we get David Marshall get beat for halfway line?
Aye.
Aye. That's
Is
fucking horrendous.
Who was that? Was that?
That was that Stroik or something plays for
Patrick Schick. Schick at Leverkusen.
Aye, Leverkusen, aye.
Aye.
But, aye, mate. Hopefully.
What's the fixtures for the weekend? Anybody
You'll
know?
get Falkirk.
In fact, we've got a Hibs away
You'll get Hibs at
Who's
Leinster
early?
Road on Sunday.
Sunday. Early kickoff. Aye.
Early kickoff.
We've got Fireload on Thursday night first one to take care of.
Thursday.
Heard your new manager might be in the stand.
Oh, that's that.
Seen that. Big Nonce boy.
Nonsense.
Big
Big Willie
nonsense.
style. Big Willie style.
But I seen that thing they saying the day he was bringing his own coaching staff, right? And it named a French boy. And then it says that, then the next headline underneath it was that French boy might be getting their job.
Yeah. But it's weird because it was like everyone was convinced he's going to be in for the Samarin game. Then the Columbus Crew guy came out and he said that Celtic's not even made contact. But now everyone's saying it's in advanced talks.
No,
So
I think it was more the backroom staff. I think it was like Eddie Howe, mate. I think they've been trying to hang with this backroom staff thing. So he's bringing his own, and then supposedly he's doing what Rawls doing, and he's going to bring a Celtic-minded Scottish.
Apparently it's going to be Maloney.
I've seen Maloney.
Maloney's going to be assistant.
He's there, isn't he? So he might as well. And then Mark Fotheringham stays as well, didn't he, probably? Maybe.
Oh,
I can't take him serious, man. See, after that interview and his accent changes.
My players.
I pass it. You won't be in my team. You won't be in my team.
You won't be on my team.
Well, okay.
Right, guys, let's call it a day there. Thank you very much for coming on, everybody. Like and
We're not doing a tour special, troops.
Nah, no tour special, mate. I'm getting tired here. Tired of listening to your pish, David.
Oh, just remember, I'll be back Friday, boys.
Friday, Guillaume Balag. Look out for it, guys.
Oops,
All the best. Don't know, what did you do?
Don't know, this happened the other day when I had to carry him because he fucking dropped it on me.
You've done well, by the way. You've done really well. Well done.
I know.
I
watched
him. He's done
Corey Genie came back in and started asking questions I'd already asked. Thanks, I'm daft.
I know. I wanted to ask him the questions and that, but I fucking didn't want to let that go.
No, he seemed a sound boy, that Stephen Malin.
Brand new, mate. Absolutely brand new, man.
Aye.
Good on him,
Anyway,
man.
goodbye, everyone. God bless.
Bye-bye.